Hi, friends. Charge. Right. We are live on all three apps. We will see how the day goes because honestly, the apps have been kind of annoying. They've kind of been um, super irritating. Fun fact, I realized that somewhere between the event I went to on Thursday and today, when I realized I have lost my license. No idea. No idea where it's at. That's very fun. I love that. Yeah. You don't have these already, you should have them. For covering the drink, but also protecting the nails. I love that. I think this is the cheapest I've seen them, $5.99. I haven't seen them go lower than that. I think I paid $7.99 when I got them. I've seen people pay $6.99. It's a pack of 6 and they're all different colors. And they come with a little, you can put it on a little keychain. They come in higher, like packs of more, but larger pack. Yeah, we're having an interesting day. Mao is coming over to terrorize. Come on, do what I know you want to do. Other than that, glass half full. Things could be better. See how much longer I can squeeze that last little bit out. Mhm, mhm. Hi, DG. Yeah. We will see. We will see how the ops are. If it starts to go left, I'm just gonna shut this thing down and just put makeup on and entertain myself because it's Friday. It is Friday. Hi, Mal. My cuticles are like angry. Thank you, everyone that commented on my post about Mal. That's so cute. I know, he was so tiny. And honestly, I don't even think I don't even have that many photos from when he was little. because I had just lost a kitten the day before, and I was just like, and then he started to have a like wound thing, and I was just like, he's not gonna make it because they said that I wasn't gonna that he wasn't gonna make it. So um, I didn't want to get my hopes up. So I have some photos, but not that many. Mhm. Hi, Joy. Joy's over on Twitch. Just kidding. Switch. What do we think about the Nintendo Switch? I don't have so many tabs open. Yeah, I am glad that he proved me wrong. There's a few that have Ozempic. Ozempic beat the odds. MySpace did not. Oh, Emilio. Emilio was the biggest scammer of them all. Hmm. He had us all fooled. All of us. I know. I miss MySpace. Like that one hurt a lot. Mhm. We'll start dirty. Hi, Terrence. How are you? I'm not used to seeing you here so early. Mm. Doug, hi Doug. How are you? How are things? Today, when I finally get around to doing my makeup, this is the palette we're gonna use. I'm very excited because I've swatched it, but I haven't had had time to do it. I wouldn't say that my body count's that high. My body count's like around 5,000. That's not that high. Right, Marina, you got it. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Mm, mm, mm. I know. It's 5K a lot, or I think it's important to know because you give the explanation on your saying. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have opinions on things that they don't have experience in it. You know? Gonna wear a matching ring, necklace. Mm-mm. This is the ring. And this is the necklace. Mm, 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 mm. So yeah, word on the street is that alligator Alcatraz has 60 days to shut down, which is great. We love that. What I would have loved more is us not having spent the money for nothing. 5,000 has to be a world record. Maybe, maybe it is. We've got 5 people over on the purple app. Hello, hello. Let me check in with the red app. Mm, 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 mm.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
Actually, imagine you shut up. I hate autoplay. I hate that I have to constantly re like sign in to accounts constantly. Oh, look at this blue-haired lib. Hi, Joy. Joy's over. Joy's hitting all the apps. Thank you, Joy. Appreciate it. So, if anyone's curious about what happened last night, I don't want to talk about it. Nope. And keep it moving. Right. Do this. That ring. Pretty much everything is Caitlin minimalist today. Mm. What I didn't know is that they actually have a storefront in California, and they're opening more, which is kind of neat. Mhm. Why can't I find this? Mm, maybe it's sold out. Sorry, Al. You can't get that set. Out of luck. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the waiver or a curling iron today. But we always do the waiver. We always do. It's 2 votes for the waiver. Everyone's a only one heater. See that? Mm. The ops are in their basement. I hope everyone's ready for what's about to happen.
Hey,
Hey,
yeah, like I was saying, U.S. USA is a country, so it doesn't have a brain, so it can't have a problem with women. People can, but not a country itself.
are we gonna have the same exact conversation that we had yesterday?
Well, I'm just being honest. That's the truth.
Hmm. How can we talk to your sister?
Uh, I was too much for her yesterday, so it's gonna be a couple days till I see her see her again.
Oh, she watched.
I told her about it. And it
Mm.
was a bunch of drama. It was about this and other stuff, and she says I can't see you or can't see you for a couple days.
Um, are you surprised by that?
No, happens a lot.
But yeah, you think that you're not in the wrong.
I don't think I was in the wrong. What the drama was all about. She just sometimes she thinks I'm too much to handle. Me and her friend Kinsey, especially together when she has me and her together. Yeah, it's bad.
Do you plan on coming back here every day to have the same conversation?
No,
Mm.
well, it's an interesting topic though.
Yeah. Why is it interesting?
I don't know. It's just
Mm.
because it's funny because
Ooh.
I just don't get why people can think the U.S.
Mm.
U.S. is a patriarchy
Yeah.
because it's not. Women have the same freedoms as men here.
Hmm.
If it was like China or India, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But in the U.S., they have the same freedoms.
Be Jess for that. Jess offered to send a larger gift than the baby dragon just to speed it up. Normally, we require at least give them less at least 10-minute head start. But we kind of just knew what that was going to be. It was a very cute gift. It was a very cute gift. A little golden rundown. Thank you, Shorty. Sorry, driveway. You left quite of an impression on the group yesterday, and apparently your sister too. Mhm. Your sister called now. Tell her to request. I'll let her up. I want to talk to your sister. That would make today interesting. Mhm. Oh my gosh, on the Purple app, they're so confused on how I managed to get a $5,000, not $5,000, 5,000 body count. Um, Parents, you know that Doug was here. He might still be here lurking. For your sake, I hope not. To hose down the chat on a Friday. It's a bit. Mhm. Right. If you disagree with the background, please request up. Yeah. Also, if you want to, help out with the foster kittens, the pay links are in the bio, or get yourself an ice maker, and then it's a win-win. You get nugget ice. I get a small commish. By the way, y'all, I think they sold out of that little swing, the little ghost swing. So whoever got it, you lucked out. This is the new one. This thing is what keeps popping up on my FYP. Look how cute that is. But I just know it won't last with Mal. Mhm. There's a whole bunch of like cute little like plant ones. Oh my gosh. But from the price, I think it's probably through global delivery or whatever on TikTok. So like that's one of the ones that you have to like hit a certain amount to get the free shipping, like 40. So like those are the things that you add to your cart and then eventually you check out once you have enough. That's how I got that. That's how I got the little ghost. That's how I got my little hair clips. Mm, it's raining again. We'll see if my Wi-Fi holds on. My gosh. You know what fixes uh celibacy driveway? An ice maker, in case you're wondering. But a few packages. An ice maker. Yeah, those are skeleton clips. They're not gonna hold like all your hair, but they're good for like little cutesy things. Terrence, you should get an ice maker. Her dog loves nugget ice. Mhm. Okay, I have two things from Rom and I don't know if that's how you say it. I've never tried anything from this brand. I actually was looking into them because they have a black lip gloss, black lipstick stain kit, but I just never ended up getting it. I was worried it would look weird. The first thing they sent me is this Glass Skin Blush and Lip Duo in Dragonberry. It's a juicy, lasting tint. Oh, it's kind of cool. I'm getting tired of you women and y'all BS asking for money and being rude. That's how I imagine you sound. I'm down for that, Ariel. A baby dragon to mute him for the from the comments today. Fair warning, he's probably gonna come back tomorrow. That's usually how they are. What does this remind me of? The smell of this reminds me of something. It's kind of freaking me out, but I can't figure out what it is. Oh wow. There you go, Ariel. Let's do that. Oop. And then I gotta do it again. And boom. There you go. Boom. Gone the entire life. W Ariel. Well, this is supposed to be like a juicy lip tint. So it doesn't have the same like glossiness of a lip gloss, but it's not as dry as a regular lip tint. Let's see what this is like. Hey, what's going on with Phil? I've never met a good Phil. Well, they really make you work for this product. Everything has got a seal on it. Last Skin Blush. I don't have makeup on though, so we're gonna have to redo this when I actually have makeup on. Oh yeah, no one's asking him for money, that's for sure. Oh, that's cute. Overdid it on the side, but it looks sunburn on the side. A little much. Go a little lighter. Go a little lighter handed. But in person, it's definitely something that you could wear without makeup for sure. A cute little glow. This is the little set that has dragonberry and grape balm, which is what's pinned right now. I'm assuming they have different set shades. And then this other one is a Glasting Melting Balm and Glasting Color Gloss. And that is the set. Does smell really nice. I can't figure out what that smell is. Like it's giving me a very nostalgic smell. Melting balm. Imagine that's like just like a tinted lip balm, like the Clinique almost lipstick. Yeah, it's just a little tinted balm. Convenient since my It Cosmetics one is about to run out. I don't know if there's different sets of this, but this one is a set that has Veiled Rose and Grapey Way. I don't like that. They couldn't think of something else. I don't know, like, I feel like it would have been better to do grape instead of grapey. Next thing I'm gonna get is something that like will help me remove these stickers. Oh, messing up my nails. To disappear with the background, please request. Yay! How am I redirecting people away from TikTok Shop? Steph got the little Monstera ghost thingy. This app's so annoying. We love this app. Oh my gosh. We might have to do a restart. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, so this is a true gloss. It's really pretty. We do love TikTok Shop. Where was I directing people other than TikTok Shop? Rude, 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 rude. But yeah, we're probably going to restart. You got the pink card. Yay! Oh my gosh. Where's my pink cardigan? It's over there. I hope you love that cardigan as much as I do. I wear it even more than the first one, the like beige one. Just because I like the texture a little bit more. I love that everyone's using the texture. Yeah, we might have to do a restart after I unbox this stuff because I don't think we're gonna get an FYP because of the whole violation thing. So this is, and if we can't get an FYP, we're not gonna get ops. Hi, Ashley. It's very soft. All right, so this is Super Goop. I already use the Everyday Face. Love that. This is supposed to be a skin tint. I got the shade 20C. I can't remember how many shades are, but notice anything different? A new profile photo? Maybe? Oh, part of that. I know things are going well when we get when we get two new profile photos in like just a few weeks. All of that. Took me like 3 years to change my profile photo, and I'm probably gonna have this one forever. All right. Pretty decent like match. I mean, it's a tinted moisturizer, so it's not gonna it doesn't have to be as like an exact match as a full coverage foundation because your skin's gonna still peek through. I will use it more and give you guys feedback. I have never been a skin tint and go person, so but I will try. I will try. Because usually it's all or nothing. It's never skin tint and go. But like imagine skin tint with this. So usually like if I'm not wearing a skin tint, if I'm not wearing foundation, I'm not wearing anything. My brain just can't do the middle. I can't just do baby steps. So like it's got SPF 50. For all skin types, natural finish, vegan, cruelty free, no synthetic fragrance, which is great. Does do have the foundation? Maybe. All right. So far I really like this ROM and the whatever brand. Okay. Almost done. Still haven't gotten my chicken coop for Parker's. Mao, leave her alone. Next thing is Murad's multivitamin clear coat broad spectrum SPF 50. If you've known Murad, their like orange line is always like the environmental shield, environmental defense. Again, doesn't expire for a year. Mm. Let's see how clear it really is. So it's clear coat broad spectrum SPF 50 with preventative aging, UV defense, and biofermented antioxidants. It's water resistant sunscreen for 40 minutes. When the bottles are this small, this only goes on my face. We're not we can use we can use banana boat everywhere else. So it looks like I already have stuff on my face, so I'm just gonna put it on the neck. Ooh, it feels like it kind of feels like a silicone primer, but a little bit lighter. It has like a little sheen to it. Okay. That I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try that under makeup. That's like usually my biggest test. See how these things play under makeup. Oh, yesterday I saved the first beauty like makeup tutorial that I've saved in years. Because I just like I know it works for me, whatever. But Jackie Ina did a makeup tutorial that actually like flipped a switch in my brain yesterday. And I was like, brilliant. By the way, the juicy lip tint, it's still very juicy, but not glossy. You know what I mean, texture wise. So um as I wear this more and more, like this set, amazing. Um, so here's what she did. She wears mineral sunscreen and she straight up says, it's not gonna blend in. It's not. But what blew my mind is it doesn't need to under makeup. If you're putting foundation on top, it doesn't matter that it's not blended all the way. And so get this, I'm reading the comments. Um, the zinc in the mineral sunscreen, it stops oil production. So it helps your makeup stay longer. So if you have a darker complexion, because honestly, even on me, the mineral sunscreens don't blend in all the way. If you're gonna wear a full face of makeup, put the mineral sunscreen on because it works better. It's better for you. and it'll make your makeup last longer because this thing prevents the oils from coming through. Go back and watch her tutorial. Jackie Ina, she did a tutorial. Um, it's the one where she starts it off like, oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Her makeup lasted from 5:30 to 1:30 the next day. So almost 24 hours. Amazing. And then she did like underpainting, which I have never really gotten into, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So she puts very little actual foundation on. It's fascinating. And she does like a fuck ton of like layers of setting spray. And she utilizes tinted setting powders to give coverage as she's doing layers. It blew my mind. I'm telling you, it's the first makeup tutorial that I've saved in years. Because like most of the time people are just saying the same stuff over and over. I know not everyone's a makeup girly here, so that was probably like not that exciting for a lot of people, but you wear makeup, and especially if you have a darker complexion and struggle with sunscreens blending all the way. That's what I'm excited about. So this, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine that this is going to be that much more superior than the little eyebrow razors to justify a $200 price tag. But this is me showing it to you because it was sent to me as a sample. So I did not pay the $200 price tag. And I will try it and I'll let you know my honest thoughts, but it's going to have to be amazing to be better than the stupid little eyebrow razors. It is a sonic dermaplaning plus peach fuzz removal. Dermaplaning removes peach fuzz. It removes like dead skin cells. Powered by 14K sonic vibrations a minute. Supposed to improve skin tone and texture, enhance the skincare penetration, boost cell turnover, makeup glides on like silk. Only reason why I do the peach fuzz thing is for my makeup to sit better, to be honest. But yeah, it's gonna have to like be amazing for me to be like, yeah, $200. Because honestly, if you have $200 in your pocket right now, it's gonna be the ice maker. It's gonna be the nugget ice maker all day, every day. And you know, with that, you still have $50 to spare. I would say the nugget ice maker and then the waiver. Just for shits and giggles. Shits and gigs. Um, that's my TED talk. Oh my god, I just pulled a muscle. I just pulled a muscle. Shit. More empty boxes for Mal to play with. I know I have to restart, but I kind of just like. You have any restart? Mm. Let's do something else. What are you doing there? Mal. That is so mean. That is so incredibly mean. He has never laid there. Never. That is not your spot. Never, never, never. What are you doing in there? You like the flower on the top. You like the cubby. Like he's literally never laid there, not once. That's her spot. Oh, you're gonna bully her too? Damn. That is so rude. She was about to jump in there with him. But no, no, she's smart though. Look, she's gonna lure him out of there and she's gonna take it. Hmm. Get out of it. She's gonna be like, come on, come play over here. Come up to this shelf. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't want him to fight back. She doesn't want to fight back because she's trying to get him to get up there. Because once he gets up there, she's gonna snatch her little hammock. Come on. All of a sudden, he's Mr. Groom himself. I don't know if she's never gone all the way up to the flower. See, he's gonna have to get all the way out. Because that loose fabric's not gonna give him any leverage. See? Boom. You almost had him. You almost had him. You got it. You got him, Mariah. Just loop around, loop around. Don't let him don't let him, listen, don't let him get your bad side. Take higher ground. Now's the time, Mariah. Go to your hammock. But see, now is when she's just taking it a little too far. Because look at all this opportunity to get to her hammock. But she's enjoying trolling him too much. Look how much effort he's putting in. Little does he know he's in a compromised position where he can't really. She's got the overhead shot. Bop, 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 bop. take a little boop down to the boop into there. Oh, now she's distracted. You know what Mal loves more than string cheese? Fake cheese. That cheese that comes in the handy snacks. You tired, bud? You feel defeated? You look so sad. Thank you for the heartbeat, Ariel. He's so cute. Yeah. You got a second win. You have to go higher ground. I might have to help her out. There you go. Mal. Ow. Oh my gosh. Mal. I swear, if y'all fall asleep in there together, I won't be able to survive. But she's not scooching over at all. It's just like, I hate it. But notice she's not gonna scooch over. He can go ahead and if he wants to be uncomfy, squeezed over there, go for it. Like we're intruding. He cleans her beans more than he cleans his own. Can you not do that? He really is not scared of him at all. Your face. I was worried when I first saw him laying in the hammock. I was worried that she was going to be under him. Look at this. No, not a third derivative, honestly. I think like the fact that they like stop and they're like not breaking skin and stuff, but it still stresses me out. That's right. Go to your cubby. Go to your cubby. This is her hammock. Yes, victory. Although she like melts like that, like puts her ears back. But then if I stop petting her, look. Um, the thing about getting a second cat is it's just doing a slow introduction because some cats just need a slow introduction. Some cats you could just throw them together and they figure it out, but if you want the best case scenario, do a slow introduction. Um, Usually it's easier for you to introduce a kitten rather than an adult cat, but I've seen adult cats do just fine. One way to do it too would be is if you have a local shelter, you could do like a foster to adopt situation, and that way you can give one of the cats like time outside of the shelter and then see how your cat does with it. But I would say you got to give them at least 3 weeks, because they're gonna like your cat's gonna be grumpy the first few days. Don't give up your hammock. He's gonna take it from you. I would have fostered. Kind of depends on the shelter. Most shelters wouldn't do a foster to adopt situation for a kitten. Usually it's for adult cats. But essentially you would just ask if they have a program like that, or you can sign up to be a foster and then select an animal that you think would be a good fit. And then after you've had them like for a little bit, you can say that you're interested in adopting. Most of the time, they're very happy when fosters adopt because obviously we want the animals to get adopted. The only time where they're a little hesitant is with kittens because everybody wants a kitten. So the kittens are a little easier to get adopted than the adult cats. So like my shelter has um, restrictions that like kittens cannot be adopted by fosters. that's why I didn't think I would get to adopt Mao. And that they only did like a special exception because at the time, that was when I was dealing with falafels litter. So 3 out of 4 of them passed away. And then they also contacted me for like an emergency placement for a kitten that ended up having hydrocephalus and did at less than an hour because he had a squishy skull. And they still sent him with me. So like I had all these back-to-back losses and they like felt bad for me. They were like, it's the least we can do to let you adopt this cat. See, that could be the case on not a third derivative. If they have a lot of cats, and then maybe they would do a foster to adopt with like a kitten. But we have various programs here through Petco and PetSmart where like those shelter kittens are like funneled to the stores and they get adopted very quickly. So they kind of have that contract, so they have to keep like the stores full because if not, then they lose the contract. So, but I doubt I'm the only exception they've ever made, and I doubt that like I'll be the only exception that they ever make. Um, but I get why it's frustrating for them because essentially you're getting, although I don't know, no, that doesn't. I was gonna say essentially getting the kitten for free, but a lot of times these places still offer very low cost adoption. Oh, Gainesville, Florida? Was it Alachua County animal hospital or animal rescue? Animal shelter? Which one is? Cool. I wasn't allowed to go there because I had already I had one dog already and I knew if I had gone, I would have adopted another dog. And Honey did not like anybody. Honey hated every animal, dog, cat, hated most people. It was special. Your local shelter's like 200. Yeah, it depends. Like if it's a rescue or shelter that is open admission, that's usually like what your county shelter would be. They get a lot of government funding. Um, so usually the government funding helps subsidize. Um, when it comes to like no-kill shelters and rescues, they don't get as much government funding. So a lot of it is being done at the cost of the rescue. So like our rescue, we do our best, or I don't participate. Like I'm not the one handling this. It's usually Michelle handling the getting the surgery and all that stuff. So they do their best to find low cost or free options, like through the county. The county gives a certain amount of spots to rescues. So like it's like you got to be at your computer right when they release the dates, and then you have to sign up and um she's like picking them up from foster, dropping them off, doing all of that stuff. Um so usually, but even our rescue, like I think kittens, the adoption fee I think is 80. That includes everything. Out of state adoptions, like that have to be transported, minimum is 200 because we have to pay someone to transport them. Yeah, Alachua County Animal Resources, that's definitely a county shelter. So that makes sense why they had a lot of kittens and it was only 20. Mm-mm. Are you from Gainesville or did you go there for school? We're getting to know you, not their derivatives. Fun fact, Mariah found a Christmas ornament. I don't know where she found it, but she's been having so much fun with it. It's technically not a Christmas ornament. but I got them as Christmas ornaments. A very like crystal drapey tree. Oh, did you go to the University of Florida? I went to University of Florida. Go Gators. Mm. Um, who? Nobody wants to see that. I know I don't. Oh shoot, where did he go? Hmm, that's weird. He just disappeared. Oh my God. Y'all, Gainesville's so different now. And I was there. I haven't been back to Gainesville since I graduated. So 2009, 2010. I've been wanting to go back because I've heard it's changed so much. I loved Gainesville. I loved it. Everything was like in close proximity. I loved the bus system. Everything was like on a whole big square. I don't know if it was still like that, but I loved it. 10 out of 10. It would be unrecognizable. Wow. Maybe I should take it out. Y'all want to hear something funny? Zeta just sent me a picture of like her texts, and it's like someone asking if she has room for a kitten. The only survivor from a litter of 5. Um, and do you know what that person is saved as? Alina, TMDF Foster. In all caps, Alina, then in all caps, TMDF Foster, not my Alina. I said, who's your Alina? Who's your Alina, Zeta? She loves me. I'm her big sis. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Now she's not gonna answer. Now we can make fun of her. It's just luxury apartments everywhere now. Oh, that sucks. I don't even know, like the apartment that I lived in, it was cool. It was like these little townhouses inside of like the woods, basically. It was called the Laurels. It was on 34th, in between Archer and the other street. Whatever that, not University, the other one. Um, I loved it. I would move into a place like that right now. That shit was nice. And they had pizza parties on Fridays, and no one would go to them. And I would just walk into the clubhouse, take a whole pizza to my apartment. I don't know, they'd throw it away. Or has so much stuff now. It had a lot of stuff then. Had a lot of stuff then. It was like, for those that I'm in Gainesville, Archer was like the main road, other than like the road that the university's on. It was like university was between Archer and university, like was the university have? I don't know. So there was three big shopping centers. I forgot the word called, right next to each other. And those shopping centers were like jam packed. You know, like those shopping centers that you go to that have like a PetSmart, a Marshalls, or this, that, whatever, like everything you could need. That was three shopping centers back to back. And there was restaurants, there was like grocery stores. I actually graduated with Tim Tebow. He was in my graduation because we were in the same college. So, but they didn't have him amongst us little people. He was sitting off on a stage to the side. He didn't have to walk amongst us. Yeah. Fun fact of the fact that there's Whole Foods in Gainesville. When I got my position at Whole Foods out of college as their healthy eating and green mission specialist, when I first met the president of the Florida region, the first thing I said to him, literally, I have no shame. First thing I said to him was, I was like, there needs to be a Whole Foods in Gainesville. And he looked me in my face and he said that there wasn't a market for it. Sure enough, like I think that year or the year after, Trader Joe's got in there first. They like took over. And then now there's a Whole Foods there. They put a Whole Foods in Tallahassee before they put one in Gainesville, which is crazy. But yeah, when they opened that one in Gainesville, I was like, that's right. No market for it there. With Shands, it's crazy. We're just now getting a Whole Foods. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, Maddie, because you can finally get those frozen fried rice things that I've been raving about. One area with a giant movie theater. Yeah, you're right. I probably would like not recognize it at all. It was definitely a time. Well, it's exploring the new boxes. hmm I did. Wow, it's changed how much in 4 years. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh no, Maddie. That episode's so sad. Wow. Meanwhile, the people want to see you. Yeah, Grace is like next level sad. Maddie's gonna watch Grace with us when we do our rewatch. Oh, gotcha. 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 Maddie, don't forget, don't let your sub run out. If you can't afford it, just let us know and we'll keep you gifted so you don't get accidentally booted. The Discord. So disrespectful. So not demure. I'm excited for Grace too. Mm. Not gonna lie, y'all. Kind of tired. I want to put makeup on, but I kind of just want to nap. Oh, burger. This week has been long. Wait a second. This past Sunday was that day, right? It feels like it's been 3 weeks. Yeah, this has been a long week. But I'm not gonna lie, this is cute. This is really cute. It's a bomb thing. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I like it. Listen, watch me become a skin tint girl. Skin tint and cheek blush girl. Um, this would be cute for your mini me, Maddie. I gotta keep an eye out for when it like then when there's a better sale. That's kind of pricey. It's this like little combo thing. I might have lighter colors then. You're gonna bring me out of makeup retirement? Yeah. Listen, I was in makeup retirement during the pandemic because I wasn't leaving my house and I wasn't feeling inspired. But when you look at it, it's like make art. I've always called it arts and crafts for your face. When you look at it like that, you make it fun. But I still can't have as much fun as I used to because I used to do crazy like makeup looks. I mean, you guys saw the post I did. I used to do crazy makeup look, but I'm always worried that I'm gonna like have to jump on a call for a meeting and like have crazy makeup. Yeah, this thing's super glowy. Now, his obsession with cardboard is crazy. Yeah, and I think what I've realized is that you don't have to like fall in love with it in a way that you were in love with it before. So like I used to feel like if I couldn't do a full face the way that I used to always do a full face, that like it wasn't it wasn't worth sitting down and doing. Like all these kinds of things are like out of my usual comfort zone. Um, and any other time, like I would have never just been like, oh, just like slap it on my face, whatever. I can take it off and I decided to put full face of makeup. Like it was like it had to be structured. Like I couldn't just put this on my face. It had to be like after all the other things. If that makes any sense. Um, yeah. I think when you look at it more like just for fun, yes, definitely arts and crafts for your face. Liz, yeah. Um, and it doesn't always have to be something about like making yourself look better. Um, it's not that at all. It's just supposed to be like fun, playful, um, and it should bring you joy. So I'm also falling in love with makeup again. I'm an annoying artist for everyone person. I love art. Yeah. Well, I mean, when I describe it like that, people make it like people realize like it's not that serious, like it's not that deep. My one of my good friends, she's a pretty big influencer. Her handle is Rose and Ben. She has amazing tutorials. If anyone is like interested in learning stuff, follow her because she breaks everything down. She talks a lot about color correcting. She's a whiz, a whiz. Markers. Um, so yeah, one of the things that she does, yeah, I love Rosamund. She's one of like the bigger ones that I've met, and she was so down to earth. I met her at a Two Faced event that I went to by myself, and her mom like adopted me immediately. They saw that I was there alone, and they just said, "You're coming with us." And I had no idea who she was at the time. I didn't know how big she was. Um, and she's so sweet. She's really so sweet. I feel like if I lived closer, like we would probably hang out all the time. And she loves animals and all that, so we get along very well with that. Um, but one of the things she does is she calls her like makeup time, like at the end of the night, like uh shower makeup. So when she wants to do something she's in Texas. When she wants to do like crazy creative things, a lot of times we limit ourselves because we're like, well, what if I do this crazy eyeshadow or this crazy eyeliner and it looks terrible and I have to go like to the movies after this or I have to go to work after this. So she does that stuff at the end of the day, shower makeup. So at the end of the day, she's already worn her makeup for the day. She's about to wash it off. So that's the time where she like will do a crazy makeup look or swatch things on her face, do all these things because it doesn't really matter. And then if something turns out really good, then she knows she can do it another time. So that's like a good way, like if you want to play around with makeup without it being so serious, even if you don't have makeup on already for the day, you can do it at the end of the night before you wash your face. And that way it's not a big commitment. I want to start doing more of that. Just fucking around late at night before I wash my face. Like that's a great time to try a funky lip color or try like whatever, you know? And it doesn't even have to be like it doesn't have to be that anyone even ever sees, you know? It could just be something that you do for yourself. Like 9 times out of 10 when we're doing arts and crafts, we just do it for the enjoyment of it. Doing the lip sync because in a few hours I'm washing your hair and such. Calling it art pulls away from that. I'm not going to make a person say confuses me, but really I think I don't want to be too femme. I mean, I think there's ways to do makeup and play with makeup in a way that it's more artistic and less feminine. Even as simple as like contouring, by doing contour in a way that is more masculine can help with that in like less traditional ways. Following like men that do makeup, especially men that do just to enhance their features and aren't trying to like, do a full face. That's one way you can do with it. But again, also just seeing it as a more of a creative outlet and not necessarily applying it in a way everyone else does, finding more creative ways to apply it, maybe more special effects stuff. Um, so like Princess and Baseball. And this is not me. I'm not telling everyone like go do makeup or whatever. Because I know it's not for everyone. But I think there's ways to play with makeup um, that is not gendered. Mm. Um, Princess, feel free to suggest any gender fluid people that you would recommend. Mhm. I mean, don't make me start tearing up. But I think I think a lot of times in life, I think we take things so seriously everything that we do is taken so seriously because everything we do is like judged and commodified, and a price is put to it, a value is put to it. But it doesn't have to be that way. Um, for the longest time, I didn't want to put makeup on unless I was doing something because I felt like it was a waste. It was a waste of makeup. And yeah, some people might say, yeah, it is a waste to use that Dior foundation just to fuck around and then wash it off. But is it a waste if you're having fun, if you're getting creative, if literally you don't even have to take a single picture and you learn stuff, you try things out, and it's entertaining. It's like making a puzzle. It's no different than making a puzzle. It's just sitting down for the enjoyment. Um, yeah, I think like, I don't know. I know it's not for everybody. It's not fun for everybody, but I think it can be fun for everybody. I know. It's because, okay, it's because I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've been itching to do a puzzle, but my dining table has been covered in like kitten stuff, and so I have not seen my dining table in forever. But I've been itching because it's around this time of year when the weather starts to change, when your girl gets really honed in on puzzles every year. 2,000 pieces or above. You're a crier. It's just yeah. I'm a crier because I'm a Cancer. Um, I would never. It's definitely not a strength of mine for sure. For sure. Um, if you find a Halloween puzzle that's over 2,000 pieces, let me know. Because if it's anything less than 2,000 pieces, um, I can't do them because I literally will hyper focus and stay up all night doing it. If it's 2,000 pieces and above, I physically can't sit in a chair